Well, I actually came to a game 18 months ago. You know, as I said earlier, we've been on plenty of vacations over here to visit my son, and we got acquaintances, myself and Zoran, who knew each other, and I got invited to the game against Red Bull, and really enjoyed the game. Charlotte were winners on the day 2-0, and it was a great atmosphere. You know, you could tell it was a community-driven club, you know, with the supporters, and I think that warmth and that feel never left me. So to answer your question, when the role came up, I was approached to see if I would be interested in the role, and I then done my due diligence and just spoke to my family, as I always do, and we felt that this could be a really good opportunity.
Who's a badass? She's a badass. Who's a badass? She's a badass.
Hey Dino, what's up, man? Welcome to Charlotte, dude. Man, we love you. Can't wait to see what you do on the pitch. Hopefully it won't be what Villa did to my Spurs, but you know, that's a whole nother story. But welcome to Charlotte. Man, we get some tea, maybe some crumpets, man, do an old English breakfast or something, man. Just hit us up. Love an interview.
Blood sausage.
Derrick Jones, if you're seeing this, Derrick Jones, I love you, man. I love you, right? You're the only midfielder I love.
Yo! Get off Capetti's nutsack! I told you! Get off his nuts! Capetti is a baller, insane. Just saying.
That big apple was a golden delicious, baby. Let's go!
Atlanta, we go over there. We killing you.
My second game. We love Charlotte FC.
Go Charlotte, baby.
And if anyone on the team wants to marry me, you can.
Oh, that's kind of. Anyways, we'll skip right over that.
Anyways, delete that out of the video, please. My mom would be so disappointed.
TJ, I'm gonna have to hire you for photography. It ain't no TJ, it's JT. JT.
You changed the name, man.
It's fun. It's boot room, aka where all the cleats are. You smell the airflow in here is really good. It smells really good. If they want to stretch their stuff out, get their workout on, bam.
We love Christian, Selena.
I don't know. What can Marks do better?
Selena is absolutely top notch. We're
Top
so
notch.
proud of him. We love him in Charlotte. Yeah, he did a great job.
Like when you go on Kalina's website, you give them like a 5-star Yelp review.
Absolutely, 100% every time.
Damn, I ain't got no interview or nothing. Anyway, over here at Queen City. CLTFC fans, by the fans, damn it.
Hey, George. I got it. Is it CLTFC Fan TV for the fans, by the fans?
Damn it.
For the fans, by the fans, damn it.
Damn it. Man, that would never stop being funny, man. That would never stop being funny.
That is fun. Hey, everybody, I'm JT with my NC State hat on because they're about to play Go Pack with my boy Lee.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Fan TV and preseason getting together with all our people. And the boys would be like, Vaughn, welcome to the store. That's a Bismarck key line, Vaughn. I don't know if you even know about that, but nonetheless, Vaunted Vaughn is on tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We got so much to talk about. And the season still has not even come close to starting. So thanks, everybody. What's up?
Yes, the intro is legendary. Shout out real quick to Defender Queen for the shirt. Shard FC, go check his stuff out. And he's got a lot of cool stuff there. So yeah, go hang out with him and buy all of his stuff and make him lots of money so he can get those season tickets. With that being said, what's up, Vaughn?
Hey guys, I'm so pumped to be back with you guys.
Yeah, we missed
JT
you,
and Lee,
man.
the legends.
For the fans, by the fans, damn it. Yes, actually, Zachary, man, we stole Zachary's picture that he put on Twitter. So when you see the new kit, shout out to Zachary for putting that back up. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Lots going on. Lee, I'm sorry to interrupt. You know, I like to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, something's different. It's like you sound so well, and you're not lagging anymore, and you're actually clear. I mean, you still have that kind of boring background, but nonetheless,
well, you got to bust on my background. It'll change soon.
Anyway, you sound a lot better. My pet monster, myself, we all appreciate it, man. So
yes,
thanks.
It's amazing what happens when you get some new equipment, man. You know, so it's let's hope it lasts.
Well,
so we go there.
Equipment is working well, Lee.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks. Yes. So JT, everybody's glad that you're back and healthy, man.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That was rough,
yeah.
man.
What is that thing next to JT? I'm not sure what that thing is. What are we talking about? Oh, that was JT last week, the one with the hat on, the CLT hat.
That's my sit-in.
Yeah.
Hey, no, seriously, though, it's My Pet Monster, 1985, collectible, super dope. Yeah, check it out, man. eBay that.
Right, man. Yes, everybody's loud and clear. Yeah, hopefully my internet lasts. So 24 days, folks, until the season opener.
Yeah.
Who is ready? Y'all going?
Heck yeah.
just kidding. You know, started off with a joke. Lame one at that. Yeah.
Hey, what day? It's the 24th?
Yep. Of February.
What was the first game? What was the date of last year's first game? Let me think.
Shit, what kind of trivia question is that? Huh?
Well, just because I'm wearing the inaugural match and it says March 5th.
Yeah, but that wasn't that. We played a week before that, though, right? Because of we didn't play at home the first game.
March 4th was the home opener, so I think it was February 25th.
25,
so
24. Depends.
We will be one day before. This will be the earliest opening
25th?
we've ever been in.
I thought it was the 24th. Is it the 25th or the 24th?
No. Last year. I'm saying last
year was the 25th. It's my whole
it's the 24th. It's the 24th this year.
I know, but we're going to be. This will be the earliest.
First game's on a Sunday. That can't be right. It can't be right. Damn! All these comments, man. Y'all lying out there.
It'll be the earliest one we've had, and I hope it's cold, and I hope we all really truly need scarves, but I hope it's not raining. That's all I'm going for.
Yeah, no. First game's February 24th, according to the website at 7:30 p.m. kickoff.
On was saying last year to my original question was the 25th.
Yeah. Gosh, well, we got 25th there, 25 days left here, 24th, but 25 days away, man. Who knows?
Yeah, let's go. 24, 25.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, we do have the phone lines working today too, man. And hey, Egner, man, thanks, buddy, man. Appreciate you. You're a true hero, man. So yes, appreciate it. Much respect to you too. And if you want to follow the Galaxy folks, man, definitely check them out because they do a lot of cool stuff for Galaxy. And we're trying to build this fan media thing going, and Edgar's kind of run with it. So that's it, man. But yeah, anywho, so let's talk about the kit. You want to see the kit? Look at this thing. I think this thing's nice, man. What do y'all think about the kit? And again, shout out to Zach, man, for putting this out there for us. And here it is, man, with the shorts. Would you go with like a blue short though, kind of how dark it is there, and then kind of taper down to a white, or would you just do the full white?
I think it's going to be white.
The shorts?
I think that's a pretty good representation of what it's going to be.
Yes, I know, man. That's it. I actually like this one, man. Joe was kind of alluding that it wasn't his favorite, and next year's is going to be better. And I think just because the club keeps trying to not leak the kit so early, right? And everybody else leaks it, we should just go ahead and put the next year's kit out too.
You're misrepresenting the Prez, man. Nah, dog. He said the one in 2024, the one we've seen, is going to be great. Great. But he said the 2025 one is going to be fire. It's just like, for him, it's the craziest one.
I agree.
So this is the setup. And if y'all know North Carolina, you know, it looks like the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Smoky Mountains. Everyone said that.
Yeah.
And we don't have green as a color. So it would make sense if the mountain ranges came down to shorts, the shorts would be green like the grass, but we don't have green. So it's going to be white. I'm with Vaughn, white shorts.
Yes, I agree.
And I think the only thing that I love the mock-up, I think it looks beautiful what Zachary did. I do think it has that little radial ripple thing.
Yeah.
It's coming from the right hip. So that's the only detail there that I think is missing there.
Radial ripple. What's a radial ripple?
If you look in that little like EAFC mock-up, like, you know, the leak, the big drop that EAFC did, there's like a circular ripple texture that goes from the right hip upwards.
I don't know. I think Zach's look better.
Man,
I think it does too. But I think the reality of what we'll see has that ripple.
That's it. So yeah, man. So 24/25 days to the season opener on February 24th, man. So I'm ready to go, man. Got it. I'm just ready. I'm ready to come out and hang out with y'all, man. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yep, can't sign anyone FC. Yeah, right. That's true. Oh, well, I mean, let's talk about players, right? Vinny / Minty was told he was leaving today. So rest in peace. Rest in peace, Minty. Show the cup real quick, Vaughn. Show the cup.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome cup.
Etsy, doing good work.
Yeah. Vaughn went on pause for a minute. Vaughn went on pause, but yeah.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers.
No. Vaughn didn't go on pause. Vinny got to the feed and was like, no. He's like, I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's good. So yeah, Vinny and Jan was announced today, right? That they've signed new, so they're gone. The club also announced goalkeeper, what's his name? David Bingham. Apparently had 200 MLS appearances, 19 starts, 5 clean sheets in 2023. He's obviously a backup, right? What do you think, Bob?
He's a low risk, low opportunity guy.
He's the number 3 now after crap.
He could be the number 2 or the number 3. I don't know where he'll fall on the depth chart, but
whatever. We have 3, obviously, Kalina now, and then Marks, and then now we got Bingham.
Yeah.
Look at Lee. It's fun to watch Lee's face as he's reading stuff that he's making him laugh and everything on the comments, and then he looks back up at the mic.
No, it's like keeping up with the conversation over here while keeping up with the conversation over here. I got a lot of going on, man.
These people know how it works these days. You're the producer. You're driving the whole ship and everything.
That's right. Well, yes, that's it. So, and again, Charlotte FC, we acquired 224 international spots from Sporting KC.
Isn't that 3 total though?
350 grand in GAM. What's that?
Didn't we get one earlier in the week, Vaughn? We got 2. So it's like 3 total international slots for like 400,000 GAM or something.
Yeah, right now we have purchased 5 for the year. So we are up to 13 international slots available for this 2024 season.
Yes. Which, just looking at the list, it's
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's a mess. So teams start with 8 every single year. It resets every year. You get 8 international slots. If you want additional international slots, you can trade for them, usually with general allocation money. The going rate for that is $150,000 to $175,000 of general allocation money, or GAM. So for this year, One of the things you're seeing in this trade is that we're spreading out that GAM spend between this season and next year. So on some of these moves, we're 100,000 this year, 75,000 next year is kind of like the split that they're doing. So basically, we have committed $850,000 of GAM this year in this year's budget between the international slots that we bought last year and this year. And we have an additional $275,000 of GAM already committed for the 2025 season. So basically, we're burning approximately a third of our GAM budget to have extra internationals on our roster. Now, a lot of MLS teams get away with this by securing green cards so that international players count as a domestic player. So, for example, St. Louis this week has Joachim Nielsen as well as Edward Leuven, who are getting their green cards. And so they will not count as international players on their books. We have like 5 or 6 guys that have been with the club long enough that they should be able to get green cards. That includes Christian Kalina, Karol Swiderski, Kerwin Vargas, Malanda, Byrne, and I'm forgetting another, but we should be able to, and Carujo. We should be able to clear those guys by securing green cards, and we have failed to do so. So
I'm surprised Carujo hadn't got his yet. I thought he had.
Doesn't make sense.
And Vaughn, thank you so much for the long explanation. I really do appreciate it because the shit's crazy. But you're telling me that the United States State Department, whatever, can influence an MLS team that greatly, depending on.
Absolutely.
Shit.
It's related to labor laws. It's twofold.
Every team has 8, and if you have more than 8 and you don't pay for extra, the next season you have to get rid of international slots or hope that those international players get green cards in time to cover.
Yep.
Man, thank you for that knowledge. Ain't that some shit? That's some deep shit right there.
Yeah, USA.
I'm serious. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why do you think I got my damn citizenship for? So that way I wouldn't take up an international spot on this show,
This is
man.
another thing that's great about soccer, and football, the international sport. I'm sure in different countries it's all the same rigmarole and bullshit. That's crazy. I never thought about that.
Well, I mean, that's what to try and protect the domestic player pool, right? The MLS doesn't want every team to be all international players because if they made that optional, there are teams that would do it, probably ourselves.
It makes sense on the surface, right?
Yeah,
I get why they do it. I get why they do it.
They try to incentivize.
I understand it. I just the idea that, that nuance, that gray area of the State Department and trying to clear that is some stuff that a general manager or whoever, Zoran, signing whoever, that is a job I would not want to try to. I swear to God.
Yeah.
My guy at the State Department says he's going to be cleared by March 3rd. I promise you.
That's it. And to touch on this real quick about Top M reporting or putting that tweet out there with the airplane. Apparently, Josviak was seen leaving with his suitcase. So does that mean he's going to get in under the wire? Because does it go till midnight tomorrow? I don't know when the transfer window closes. What time zone is that? I guess it's because that's in Europe, right? It has to do with Europe more than it does us.
Correct.
So, So basically, he's leaving. He's either going on vacation or he's like going to a new hotel. Who knows, right? But he's out of here. So anywho,
that's sad to me. I like
what's that?
I like.
I think he was doing pretty good like beginning of last season, and then he got hurt again, and so it is what it is. He's moving on. We need a winger definitely. Vaughn, what do you know about the winger situation?
I mean, the team is kind of signaling that the things that we're looking for right now are, I guess I'll start with winger, is probably a direct, pacey right winger. I think that is in the cards.
I mean, Zorn said that,
and
right?
yeah,
And Dean said
pacey,
it too.
direct right winger, and a left-footed left center back. Like, I think those are priorities 1A and 1B in this transfer window, which wraps up late April. Forget the date. I think I wrote it down. April 23rd.
Oh, well, that's interesting. The Polish window stays open till February 22nd, which I'd be interested to see if anything happens with Swiderski. I don't think he's going to leave until the summer, but anyways, that's my professional opinion.
Swiderski. I think Swiderski is going to be around until he can go to a top 5 league.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. What'd you say, JT?
Well, I was asking what made you think he's going to leave in the summer?
Well, there's been talk of him leaving and going to a top 5 league for almost a season and a half now, right? So the fact that, the European transfer window, obviously other than the Polish, is closing Thursday, I guess is what people were saying, is kind of makes it seem like he's going to stick around at least till the summer when the transfer window opens again.
Okay. Hey, Lee.
And he's currently training with the club, and Juszczyk wasn't. So one of those is imminent, one is not.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee, your microphone sounds great, bud.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. All right, I'm going to shut down the show before it messes up.
No, don't do that.
That's it. But yeah, so again, right, we picked up those international spots from Sport and KC. Hopefully we start getting some players in the places we need, right? I know Zoran was on Crown Corner with Willie P the other day talking about how they're definitely looking for a new winger, right, and a left-footed center back. So it sounded like they had some irons in the fire there. So maybe something end of this week, early next week, we'll get a name or two.
Wouldn't it be a right or left winger? I mean, why don't you say right or left with the winger?
Well, because
I think it's going to be a right winger.
It's going to have to be a right winger, I think.
Okay, well, you said left center back, and I was like, why wouldn't you distinguish?
Well, a left-footed center back is what Dean had said, and that's what Zoran had followed up with. So, so he wants somebody that's got a left foot versus a right foot playing at left center back, I assume.
Yeah,
just makes sense.
The winger position, we would assume he'd have a right foot playing at right winger.
Not necessarily.
Well,
ideally, but it depends on who the player is.
Carlos Vela. Vela's left-footed on the right wing.
Let me introduce myself again. Casual fan, newbie fan, kind of don't get it completely like y'all do. So I didn't know. Damn it! Don't make me feel bad, Lee.
I'm not making you feel bad. Inverted wing, yeah. So, but so there's a lot going on. Season ticket members, you guys should be getting your MLS season pass by Thursday, I believe it is. Should get a code. I believe the old one, if you're not renewing your season tickets, is going to expire. All the Coachella games will be streamed on the charlottefootballclub.com/live. First game would be Wednesday, February 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern against Galaxy. And then we play San Jose on the 10th, and then we play Minnesota on the 17th.
Don't forget about the whole away tickets thing. If you don't claim your away tickets by this Friday, I think, February 2nd, tell the club.
See, I'm gonna reach out to the club because I don't know what games I'm exactly going to be able to go to, and they're talking about if you don't take a picture or whatever and send it in, they're going to charge you for a ticket. So it's I don't know.
Yeah, supposedly I saw it earlier today. Damn it, where is it? But yeah, the whole idea is, from what I read, to season ticket holders, is how many season tickets you have, you get 1 for 1. So tell us which ones you want to what game, and we will get those for you. However, you need to take pictures of yourself at the game to make sure you're not reselling them, I guess, or
make
whatever.
Sure you use them. Yeah.
I like the effort. I really do. I like what they're trying to do. It's great, but there's a lot of confusion around it. Me explaining it right now is very confusing. But it's okay, I need to take a selfie of myself at the game, or then I pay for them. It just gets charged to my account. I don't know. So, yeah, we need some clarification on that. So, club, anyone out there in the club?
Yeah, and next week we will have
CFO but it's supposed to happen by Friday.
I know, but I'm just saying, so if you got thinking questions straight for him, you can definitely bring those next week. But, yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, I guess we can just have fun with the pictures too. Like, start trolling those folks. Like,
I thought about having cutouts, like the foam cutout, a picture of yourself.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it's all good.
Yeah,
but
it's all
we'll
good.
figure it out, man. All I know is they want you to do those pictures, and we'll see how that works out.
No, just record for the team. Just get every single fan that is traveling onto Charlotte FC Fan TV at every road game.
Yeah.
Every single one.
That's it. Take a selfie.
By the fans.
Damn it. Yes.
Damn it.
But yeah, so some injury updates. The Crown Legacy FC goalkeeper Isaac Walker, he underwent successful surgery on his labral. So that's apparently he's going to be out for a little bit, but should be okay. And then Brandon Cambridge, he underwent successful surgery earlier this week to fix an ankle fracture. And then I couldn't find much on Bender. I thought he was out hurt too, but I can't find out like what it was, where it was, how long it's going to be. Do you have any idea, Vaughn?
I'm not sure exactly what it is. I believe it's a lower leg thing that he had surgery on. But I think he's supposed to be back probably the first couple months.
That's right. But yeah, so what else can we talk about? Yeah, how likely do we think Dino will have a fairly consistent starting 11 this year? I think it'd be a lot more.
Well, who do you think the starting 11 is right now?
Go ahead, Vaughn. I'll let you own that one.
Yeah, starting 11 right now. I'm going to assume that he's going to be using a 4-3-3. Now, let me add a little caveat to that, in that Dino has shown a propensity to change formation and tactics aggressively a lot. You're not going to see 8 games in a row of the same formation. You're just not. So the answer of how consistent the starting 11 is, I don't think it's going to be fairly consistent. I think there's going to be some rotation, but you're going to have your guys that are your every week starters that he leans on. If I had to say who's going to be starting opening day, first kick on the 24th, it's going to be a back line. Kalina in goal, back line of probably Byrne. I think there's a real position battle there between Byrne and Lindsay. You'll have Adilson Malanda and Tuiloma and Uranen.
Yep, I agree with that.
I think that's your back line. Midfield 3, I think right now is going to be Westwood. I think it's pretty clear that you're going to have Brant Bronico. I think that motor, he's going to earn that starting spot still, opening game. And then the third in the midfield is Brach Diagra. Maybe Scott Arfield. I think it's going to be maybe depend on form. If Arfield keeps scoring in preseason, maybe there's a mix up there. And then the front 3, I think you're going to end up with Karol Swiderski on the right wing, Enzo Capetti up top, and Kerwin Vargas at left wing.
Yeah, Vargas is cooking, man. It's good to see. He feels good about himself. So,
yeah,
man. But yeah, so what else we got here? We y'all carry on the conversation while I find out.
Hey,
what I'm supposed to be doing. Go ahead, JT.
I got something for you, Lee.
Yeah.
One thing, it was a little thing I noticed. Damn it. Anyway, I was putting it on my phone, but on the app today, I was looking up, the roster or whatever, because they have, who's on the roster now. And hey, y'all do a great job with the app. It's nice. Let's see if I can find it again.
While he's looking for that, y'all just got to hit that sub button and that like button for us.
Yeah,
that
so on the app at the bottom, you scroll to the bottom on the main page, they have the roster.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, certain people, and I don't know. There's a couple of people whose picture aren't there, but I was just going through it, like defender Neely. Neely's not on there. His picture's not there. But and then Romero, midfielder's not on there. And then there's Vinny, of course, and this Swiderski, Tuiloma, defender, and then I got towards the end. It's the last 2 pictures, and then they still have walks on the active roster, and that's a little detail. It's at the bottom of the whole scroll, and scroll all the way over. So it's literally like the bottom corner of the main page. But not only are they representing him on the bench and stuff, but they still have him there on the app. So I thought that was cool, man. That was a nice little moment. So props to y'all on that one, man.
Yeah. Vaughn, you said you had something you were going to drop tonight.
On what?
on Charlotte FC. Didn't you say something?
Well, I said it was
He's
gonna be
not
some
the
fire about our allocation money usage on internationals.
Oh,
That's
There's
right.
I totally
That's
missed
right.
it. I misread it. Misunderstood. Yeah. So, do you think Bronico gets as much love this season? Everybody's kind of talking about it in the chat here.
I think I've said to some friends, and I think it was in the MCC Slack. To me, Bronico is one of those guys that is really easy to love and really hard to hate when it comes to a coach and what he provides. His leadership and doing that by example. I think he's earned a lot of his minutes. He's kind of set that standard for what that work ethic needs to be, what, loving Charlotte and loving the crown and just having that innate love for the city and the people. I think that he is the talisman and cornerstone piece for that clear club ethos identity thing.
Yeah.
And so I think he's earned a lot of respect and trust, being a quick learner, being, having the endurance to run 3,000 plus minutes and give the same level of effort every single week. He's earned those minutes under Miguel, under Latanzio, and he's already got his name coming out of Dean Smith's mouth in press conferences.
He seemed to,
So I think the fan base is ready and recognize that other MLS teams have a higher level 8-10 that can be goal dangerous. He has his strengths. Bronico is good at certain things, but he's not a goal contributing midfielder. And we don't have the guys playing around him to kind of make up that difference to make that ultimate impact for the club. So when the team is seeking out an Albert Grunbeck or somebody of that caliber, that is a no-brainer that if this team had an Albert Grunbeck, Veronico's not going to have a place on the starting lineup. And the team will probably long-term be better for it. But you still need guys like Bronico on your roster, in your depth chart, able to eat up minutes, to be that backup in case somebody gets hurt, and still setting that standard also in practice and in training sessions. So yeah, I think Bronico is going to get still some minutes. I think that if he's still getting 3,000 minutes, we probably have still missed on some signings then.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You damn right. He's a culture guy. It's about culture. I just want him to be around the team. If he decides to retire whenever he finishes playing, bring him back here. He's got that spirit, that energy. And I know, like you said, that can only go but so far, and we want the winning team. But for now, man, he's in the locker room, like you said, everywhere.
Yes. I tell you what.
I think he's a good teammate. I think people love competing against him. I think, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Really, really easy to love, really hard to hate. And so you want to reward that effort and grind and motor, and he's gotten that reward. But for our club to go from being a bubble team to being next tier, we're probably going to need to at some point have a better every week option than Bronico.
Yes, definitely. But again, I mean, he's a good guy on and off the pitch too, right? So I don't know. I definitely want the team to be in a higher position than not. So yeah. So on the screen, you should see the phone number for the call in. We're gonna give this a shot and see how it works. So hopefully, one of y'all call in, at least chat with us.
Somebody call in, please.
Just call. It's toll free.
We don't want to set it up to have someone.
This is it.
In.
Yeah, Sir Minty Cups, man.
Vaughn's gonna be drinking from his minty cup, pretending like he's drinking, and actually talking to us. Hey, everybody, what are you doing tonight?
Is that my Sir Mint Tea?
Yeah, your Sir Mint Tea.
I see what you did there, man. I see what you did there. Smart, man. So
and Lee paid money to have this service open.
Oh man, the amount of cash I lose every week, man. We have a caller. So just to let you guys know, I won't be able to tell your name, so you just have to go for it. So let's see if this works, man. Preseason, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So whoever
this is Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, this is Jeremy from Royals. Longtime fan, first time caller.
What's up, Jeremy? How's it going, man?
Great. Got a question for Vaughn, and just wanted to see if this would work.
Yeah,
Since
me
you guys
too.
asked for
So
a
thanks.
volunteer.
Yeah.
With Dean Smith's reputation for player development, who do you think is going to grow the most of this team? I'll take my question off the air. Thanks, Vaughn. Love you.
I love you too, Jeremy. Hey, it worked.
Yeah, man. Who?
That is true, though.
There's a lot of
question,
guys that
Jeremy.
could have that development, right? Like I think the fan base is ready to see Patrick Agyemang get his opportunity for minutes. And
Bender.
we've already heard Dean Smith saying, I can give him wings and I can make him fly. So I think Agyemang is primed for that. I still think Jalen Lindsey has a huge opportunity to be unleashed as the cornerstone, go forward, right back of the future for this club, but for the now and the future. I'm saying, like I've said before, I could see him being in that role and being the starting right back for the next 8 years if he takes that step, and just has the right coach that puts trust and faith in him. But there's a lot of those young guys that could develop. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of the season, Brian Romero and or Nimfasha Berchimas are getting those first minutes with the club, and who knows how far their careers could go. Nimfasha could have a solid 18 months with us and be at Bayern Munich. And that's not like an exaggeration. So I think there's a reason we brought in a coach like Dean Smith that will lead on young talent, that will support that pipeline that is getting stronger and stronger, both with Jose Tavares and then also now bringing in Tommy Wilson.
Yeah,
the team is being very methodical. The team's being very methodical and being able to develop local talent and acquired young talent, whether that's through scouting and signing guys abroad, getting guys early in career, signing guys through the draft, or going out and developing through the academy. They've got a clear plan. It's going to be supplemented, but Dean Smith, I think those are going to be the first people that
I mean, the club
really
said from day one, right, that their plan was to sort of grow homegrown talent, or at least have homegrown talent from the academy, have that pathway up to the first team, right? So, again, with Tommy Wilson being appointed, I think that's a underrated pickup by Charlotte there for sure. So,
what about, hold on, for all the ladies out there, let me rep the ladies. What about Ben Benny? I mean, just from a superficial point of view, I mean, he's a super popular player with the women and younger folks. Where do we see?
I think he's going to really hurt. He's going to hurt from missing this preseason and the start of practices. I think him working back up to fitness.
Yeah,
you're going to see the first 3 to 4 months of the season gone before Bender can start really, getting those minutes and time with Dean Smith and seeing him on field and having to work his way up the depth chart against those other people that have been already going. I think Bender's actually going to have a really big uphill this year.
You think he's
see what his mentality is like? Yeah, and he's married, by the way. So
I saw that. I laughed. Is he gonna gonna wear the long hair again?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm hoping the best, man. Ben Benny, he's been great content for myself and other people for a while.
Yeah. So do we think Dino is going to put up with Capetti's shit this year?
That's a good.
I don't think Capetti's going to have those types of antics for a couple reasons. One, the MLS rules changed for how long a player can kind of be down on the ground before he has to automatically go off the field and stay off the field for a period of time. So MLS rules changing will impact that. I think Capetti has adjusted and acclimated to the MLS refereeing as well. We already saw by the end of the year that he had made a lot of changes. And I think I could go on a whole diatribe about Capetti, and I think he is going to take a big jump this year. I think the Capetti hate is going to disappear really, really quickly. And I hope I'm right on that. But I trust that the changes that are happening and him, there's a whole theorem by David Goss on MLS Extra Time about players in their second season in the league taking that step, that it takes some time for foreign players to come in and acclimate to the rigors of MLS. And I think Capetti is primed to take a big jump.
So it's
That's
like
what's
an
up.
opposite of a sophomore slump. Again, that's why this sport's so crazy, because it's an international thing. He's getting acclimated. It takes a lot longer to get acclimated living in the United States and playing the MLS game, which is different. And then he can excel the second year. So maybe third,
Yeah.
whatever. But it just
Let me
We got another
just
caller,
a quick
man.
thing. Oh, we'll take that first.
Let's take the caller. State your name and your question.
Hey, what up? What up? It's Adam from the Defend the Queen. How y'all doing?
What's up, Adam?
So, look, I had a quick question in reference to this whole cultural thing. And shout out, Leah. That sure looks good on you, bud. So I was thinking about that interview with Arfield after the match that we had, the friendly, and he was talking about Dean and the relationship that he had built with him, and how they were talking about there was that common accent that they were starting to understand. And we've got all these European players, but how do we think Dean's going to do as far as bridging the gap between European players, American players, and the South American players that we have, and then continuing to grow that talent, sort of cross-continental? And as always, I'll take my answer off the line. Appreciate you, fellas.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah, I mean, I just think personally, soccer is like a global sport, right? I mean, not everybody can speak every language, even over in Europe and that sort of thing. So personally, I just think they just talk with the ball at their feet. But there's a lot more to that. What's that?
Isn't English the most common language?
I believe so. I mean, that would be a question for Bing or Google.
Well, I'm just saying, in the idea of, and I got a little hit on it, but Latanzio Italian, and then Mars Spanish, and Spanish obviously spoken a lot. But I just wonder how it works with all the different players and their interpreters and all that kind of stuff too. I'm curious about that.
I think Dean Smith has a very different demeanor.
I see what you did there. Hold on. Do I have a boo button?
I think
need a boo button or something.
His demeanor is a lot nicer than some past coaches. So what I'm hearing and the vibes for Dean are that he's allowing players to make errors, come up with solutions, have more freedom to make mistakes, and to learn from them and impart their identity on the game. So I think Dean's approach and how he is, thinking about the game and how he philosophizes, I guess that's a word, about the game.
It is on that show.
I think that Dean is just bringing a whole different thing into the locker room. I think players are going to respond really well to it. I think they already are from what I'm hearing. And so it's going to be a breath of fresh air. We're going to have some stability. That was a big thing that I've wanted to talk about, is stability, and a steady hand, and changing that culture. There's a reason that Dean was brought in, and I think it's at the right time.
I've said it pretty much every show this preseason, right? That I'm more excited this season, I think, for the team than I have been the previous two seasons. And anyways, we'll just leave it at that.
Well, the first season was like, it's a brand new shiny thing. We didn't even know what we had, and it didn't matter. It was just great. And then the second season, you compare it to the previous season, and then with all the turmoil of coaches and everything, and now we have another coach, but it seems like in the right time. It just seems like we're more. It's like, all right, third year, we should kind of know how it works, know what we're doing, and I'm with you, Lee. I'm stoked.
I'm very stoked, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to have like more stuff to talk about, gripe about, bitch about, have fun with, do all that fun stuff. So yeah, man.
And I will say, I just want to add this: a year and a week ago, the vibes in preseason, we were very high on the team and feeling like there was going to be progress under Latanzio and with the offseason additions. And then the wheels fell off with the passing of Anton.
Yeah.
The team, everything changed, and the demeanor and the energy and the vibes and the spirit going into the season got totally tossed asunder. I talked about Copetti making that jump and acclimating. Guys, scale back and remember, Copetti's first time meeting his teammates and being in Charlotte was at Walks's memorial service at Bank of America.
Damn.
Like,
That is right. I
he-
totally
I
forgot
never
about
knew
that.
that.
So,
I didn't know that
so,
till
like-
right now. The first time he got
You-
together with him when they're outside the gates doing the.
So like you've got Enzo Capetti walking in late in preseason. The team lost a whole week of preseason training camp, lost a teammate. We then had the scandal that was a direct result, in my opinion, from what happened there. And you lost essentially 3 starters in Walks, Nuno, and Andre. You lost a whole chunk of that preseason. You had Tuiloma, who came in late and missed basically all of preseason.
Yeah, I think he got a bad rap at the
last
beginning of the
year
season.
was not a good measuring stick for the progress of this club.
Right.
And so that's why some of these changes have been made too. And these guys are acclimating. Capetti moving halfway across the world. People are complaining about us not having made signings this window. Guys, we have stability right now. And think of it this way. We made signings early for this window. We signed Arfield, Diagara, and Uranen to be impactful this year,
this season,
and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, like Casey says,
and
here,
they're already acclimated. They've had
Yeah.
6 months. And Diagara's family was not with him in Charlotte the entire time last year.
Yeah,
Acclimation periods for these players is really real. And so I think we are in a much better spot entering this season than the circumstances of what was happening a year ago.
Right. So this comment is about
Hell
Capetti, right?
yeah! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! And in case y'all joined late, I'm an NC State basketball fan. They're playing right now.
See,
I
now
also
people
want
gonna
them to go as well.
unsubscribe.
That's the reason I'm wearing the red. But nonetheless, yes, Vaughn.
It's all good, man. We all make we're all anyways. But yeah, so I mean, Casey was making a point, right, where Capetti, where when you were saying about how he joined the team and his first interaction with his teammates was at Walk's funeral, and then he ended up having a kid, a couple of weeks later. So that's a lot of pressure on somebody too, right? So yeah, man. So yep, he's definitely brand new for a 3 minute. Yes, he is. So, but yeah, I mean, again, I think there's a lot of reasons to be excited about the season. I know a lot of the people on Twitterverse and all that is complaining, bitching, fussing like we all do, right? When the team doesn't get us that new shiny star. But I'm ready. I'm ready for this season in 24 and a half days.
So, well, hold on. The window's closed on any more trades or anything free agents?
No. So Charlotte can go, I think it's like April 8th or something like that, right? When the actual when we can stop buying players. It's just like folks like
April
Europe,
23rd.
So why are
April
people
23rd.
bitching about right now? Since it's the beginning of the season?
Just because the season's coming up around the corner and getting, the players in there to acclimate with the team and the area and that kind of stuff and just get settled before the season starts.
But so many players that you might get from the European leagues or whatever.
We can still get people from
playing
Europe.
right
We just can't sell to folks in Europe after, well, I guess it depends. Poland's the
That's
22nd.
crazy shit too, man. This game's crazy. Because if it's the NFL,
gotta figure out.
it's all within the United States or Canada, whatever. But this to get players from all over, not to mention Central America, South America, maybe Asia, I don't know. But whatever, to get players, you got to work within their systems. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still think, right? I mean, and Dino's called it out. I still think we need to send it back in the right wing. But we'll see. We got time. Let's all we can do is play the players that are in front of us, right?
Did you say earlier that Bobby Belair got a new job?
He did. Bobby is now the club's technical director. Oh, he's the assistant general manager. He was the club's technical director and will now lead player personnel, performance, and medical. And he will also continue to oversee the Crown Legacy roster construction. So
Bobby Belair.
That's
Wow,
it, man.
Great artwork. We need to get him back on the show, yo.
Yeah, we'll get him on the show. They're kind of busy right now. We'd have to wait
Not
until
right now,
it slows
man.
down. You want me to call him up, Bobby, man? Come on the show, bro.
Yeah, you know you have his number.
I don't know if I have Bobby's number. But yeah, so come on, guys. Somebody call in again, man. It's working. It might not work next week. We don't know. So let's see how it goes. But again, if
call
you
in for Lee's sake.
like button into Vaughn, you need to go into politics, apparently, man. We will all vote for you. So
Very well spoken, Vaughn. Your
Yes.
cadence and your
It's his mic. It's his mic.
inflection and your knowledge and your lexicon, second to none.
Yeah.
You're the one using words like lexicon, so
Yeah.
maybe you should go into politics, JT.
Takes one to know. Takes one to know one, Vaughn.
That's it.
I'll be your VP, dog.
That's it. So what happened to
VP's
Carujo?
VP?
Nothing's happened to Carujo, right? He's training. He's going at it, right? Everything should be good. Hopefully he can get back to his season 1 sort of playing.
I love some Carujo earlier.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him, man. Yes, we definitely do not need any more goalkeepers. Go ahead.
I'm actually a little surprised Carujo's still on the roster, personally.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bad injury he got, right? We'll see. Maybe, I mean, like a lot of people were saying, we need depth, right? So if nothing else.
Well, we need depth and we need position battles, but I think Malanda has done a lot to secure that spot. If Carujo is not getting starting minutes, his salary is more than you would like for your backup center back, and he's occupying one of those international spots.
Yeah, I mean,
so the club, if he's not going to be a starter, the club will eventually need to move him on to have more roster flexibility. It's not an end of the world thing, but if Carujo is not getting to that point where he's a starter again, we probably need to start having that decision to go separate ways.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I still think Privet did pretty well last year too. To be honest with you, I thought he stepped in and did well.
I love some Privet as well, but Vaughn, if from what you taught me earlier, Carujo has been here since for 2 seasons now, so maybe he's going to get a green card sooner or later.
He already has his green card, right?
Well, then if he has a green card, he wouldn't count for the international slot.
I don't believe that he's secured his green card. There's been nothing public that he has.
Thus, taking one of the 8 in addition to the 5 that we bought.
I think Jan Sobaczynski is the only player that at one point did secure a green card for us.
Yeah, so I have Kalina, Nathan, Malanda, Euron, Arfield, Breck, Westwood, Capetti, Swiderski, Vargas, Pedro, Diop, and Jozviak. And then depending on Petkovic, where he ends up going, right? And I think he probably needs one where Smalls is probably going to Legacy.
Yeah, I've got 13 listed on my list.
Yeah, I got 13. Then again,
Kalina, Byrne, Malanda, Urinen, Arfield, Diagara, Westwood, Capetti, Swiderski, Vargas, João Pedro, Hamidi Diop, and then number 13 is Juzviak and/or Petkovic.
And then Jozviak too, right? If he's still on the books.
That's what I'm saying. So we're at 14 if Juzviak's on the books, but I would be floored.
Yeah, so 4-6-23, Caleb Adams reported. Yeah, so we'll follow up on that and make sure. Yeah.
Nice. So, hey, JT asked a good, deep question.
But same thing. If we're wanting to also make signings, if we're wanting to add an international player or somebody that covers that status for right wing or for left center back, we're still going to need that extra spot.
Yeah, a lot of people are confirming that Caleb reported it. Damn it, Caleb. If you're watching, man, put it in there or not.
When are we getting Caleb back on the show? That's what I want to know. I thought about that the other day.
Caleb's moved into a new house, got married, and all kinds of stuff. He grew up on us, man. He grew up.
With the corporation, I get it.
Yeah. So, yes. But what's on your list? We haven't done anything on your list, right? What's the numbers? What's the numbers? Oh, we have? I wasn't sure. Normally we have the numbers posted in the chat from 1 to something, and then we go with it.
Oh, hey, I got something to ask y'all. So, Lee, you don't know about this at all.
All right.
But the club was nice enough, since I do the official media stuff and have the media pass and everything. They gave me a little bit of a present for Christmas, and it was a $15 gift certificate to Starbucks. Now, I don't know if you heard about this Starbucks place. They serve like coffee and other things like that. Nonetheless, I never go there. Not a Starbucks guy.
Okay.
For many reasons. I got $15 to spend at Starbucks. What should I get? Anyone out there, let me know. I know they spend all 15.
So random.
Like what's the best like maybe an $8? I know they do all sorts of chinos and whatever. I'll get some milkshake.
I don't know, man. Just give it to your wife so she can get some coffee with the girls at work or something, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey, I earned that $15. I ain't giving nothing to my wife.
Yeah.
I'll
there
get
you go.
that.
A mint
Hey,
latte. That's
frappuccino,
perfect.
man.
There you go. You got to get a mint latte, man. Perfect.
Man, listen, if I'm going to Starbucks, it's got to have all sorts of stuff
Mint
on
latte,
it.
man. For
Mint latte with like the mint cookies
This is
crumbled
getting
in
way
there and
off.
Oreos and
yes, we got way off of. How the fuck did we come up with Starbucks in this conversation? Anyways,
Hey, you asked the question.
I did. Well, I was expecting like on that list though, you normally come with some stuff.
Preseason, man.
That's true too. That's true too. So again, a lot of people in here asking about Jaws and buying him down and all that. I just don't. I mean, it's doable, but I don't think it's worthwhile.
I can dig into what are the options. So basically, we've got to clear him off the books by February 23rd.
Okay,
is really the target date. That is the roster compliance date. So obviously that's the day before the opener. We have to be roster compliant. And if we want to have Petkovic as a U22 player, which is what he would qualify for on the roster, we have to get Jóźwiak off the books or else we can't have 3 U22s. And Kerwin Vargas counts as a U22 and he's not going anywhere. And that's why I believe Petkovic hasn't been announced yet because the team's in a little bit of a corner on that. You could extend that until the end of the transfer window, which, as I said, is April 28th, if you keep Petkovic off the books. So it's a messy situation between Petkovic and Jóźwiak. The buy down. Why is the buy down not good? He's not training with the club, and it doesn't look like Jóźwiak is fitting Dean Smith's profile of player, and he's not going to play. If he's not going to play at all, and even if he's a mid-year transfer, it's a literal waste of. They would buy him down with discretionary targeted allocation money, DTAM. That is cash out of Tepper's pocket. You're basically asking him to spend basically $1 million. And it's not a matter of it being $1 million of Tepper's money. It's a matter of you could use that money elsewhere in your roster build. So you really screw yourself on how you can build the rest of the roster.
But with Melo being gone now.
But a buyout also doesn't work. You can't buy him out because he's a DP, he still counts as a DP on the roster, even if you buy him out.
But with Melo being gone now, though, right, that opens up a slot.
Melo was on the season-ending injury list, and he'd been loaned down to Crown Legacy. So we only had one U22 on the books last year for the first team, and that was Kerwin Vargas.
Damn. Hey, everybody, real quick, I just want to say, Vaughn, dropping knowledge so much. Thank you, Vaughn.
It's just way too confusing, man.
Yeah, I know, because he's talking about it because he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows what he's saying. But I'm trying to listen to it, and I'm like, holy shit. I feel like I'm in trigonometry or something, man.
Yeah, see.
That's the problem is that the team, I think the team knows that they made a mistake on Jóźwiak for the long term. They've painted themselves into a bit of a corner, and it's a sticky situation getting out of it. They've got a couple options. It's limited. It's draining resources, and he's not figuring as a player for Dean Smith. And so time is of the essence to get him off the books. They could loan him. That's another option that's available. But I think that's a really low chance option.
Yeah, well, I mean, going back to a lot of people have been commenting on Top Bin's tweet with the plane. Apparently, Jaws was seen earlier tonight leaving with a suitcase heading to the airport of some sort. So what does that
getting
mean,
his green
right?
card in Poland. I don't know.
Yeah, no. So anyways, so yeah, there's always that.
He would have found them at Target buying the luggage to then take to the airport.
Yeah, does a loaned out player still count as a designated player?
That's the difference between a buyout and a loan out. So a loaned out player, you get roster relief and you get budget relief if the loaning team pays his salary. That's the problem with Ujviak is he's making 1.6 or
Yeah,
ballpark.
1.6.
He's
Yeah.
making a high salary. So with his high salary, you have to get the loaning team to eat that salary. And that's high risk for them because if he picks up an injury, what happens? They're not going to want him. They're going to say, send him back to Charlotte. And if Charlotte doesn't have the roster spot for him or the DP designation, it's high risk for both clubs. That's why I'm saying a loan ain't likely.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There it is, folks. The Von bomb.
Dropping knowledge.
Yes. I've read
Dropping that
those
knowledge on your head.
I've read that stuff over and over again, and it just doesn't stick with me, man. It's just like floating words off the page. Anyways, so yeah, we got about 4 or 5 minutes left, man. So we'll just go through some of these other comments. Yep, love the show. I'm hoping it's going to be a big hit. If you want to call in and give it a test for Zach, that would be appreciated, man. Or anybody to that fact.
We find
What's
Roscoe.
that?
I mean, Roscoe broke it, I guess, like 2 years ago. Haven't
Yeah,
heard from Roscoe. Hey, Roscoe. Hey, Roscoe. If you out there, Roscoe, call in, son. We need to hear from you. The season's starting, son.
He's got to wait for a game, but just trying to catch up on these. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, so the best thing for Charlotte is going to be just Jaws leaves, right? Who the hell is Jaws? Jaws Viak.
Lee. You catch up on that. Vaughn and I will handle this. All right. So, Vaughn.
Yes.
Opening game. What are you wearing to the opening game? Are you going to buy the new kit? What do you think you're going to do? You coming in, what you wearing?
I'm probably going to still be in my Pop-Tart kit. I love that thing. So I will probably have that and my I got some pretty sweet Air Force Ones that I like.
Nice.
So I'll probably be rolling in with the Pop-Tart kit and the Air Force Ones.
So please explain the Pop-Tart kit.
I mean,
purple one.
It's the purple kit.
I understand
Pop-Tarts.
that. He understands that. A lot of people understand, but there's some people out there that don't understand that, y'all. I know the Pop-Tart
kit that looks like a Pop-Tart.
A Pop-Tart, yes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that scarf, man. But yeah, well, my Pop-Tart kit didn't have the alley on it, so it's ally, whatever the hell to pronounce it. But yeah, so I had to I just put the Fan TV logo on the front instead. So,
yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That's a unique one.
It is. But yeah, man. Hey, thanks, Yeti Clan, man. We appreciate y'all. And if y'all are not following Yeti Clan, you should. They were on the show last week saying they got a lot of cool stuff coming out. So, there's follow them on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and all that fun stuff.
You never know where
I gave my 2 cents, so that's $2.01.
You never know where those Yetis are at, man. You gotta watch out.
That's
Although I'm down, Yeti, I'm down.
Yeah, so we'll have Sean CFO on next week, so he should at least be able to let us know what's going on with the kit launch and anything else that
for sure
that the fans want to know. And as always, right, we can. Yeah, I actually like the new kit. I can't wait for it either. But yeah, what else we want to touch on? About time to wrap this thing up.
I want to touch on the fact that Mike sounded great this whole show. You never broke up at all. You weren't lagging at all. I love it. It's preseason. This is our third show preseason, and you're getting your shit together. I'm getting my shit together. Vaughn has his shit together. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Year 3 or year 4? Are you guys going into year 3 or year 4 of this thing?
Oh, well, no, I said this was the third show of this year, but this is year 4.
Yeah, so there is going to be a supporter social at the club. Bank of America, I believe there was an email that went out today. Get your tickets. It's on the 8th. So that should be cool. Maybe we can all get together and hang out. Don't know. Somebody put in here we should stream it. I don't know how to do that. Well, I mean, we could do it, but I don't know how the production behind all that goes. So, yeah. And then there is definitely the tryouts for the drums on the 4th. So if you want to get into on the drumming section, go out there. There's a lot of stuff on that. what else we got? Yeah. So thank you, Defend the Queen. Obviously, if you haven't followed Defend the Queen on Instagram, get some shirts. He's got some cool gear out there. Yeah. Phone in works. Lee super mic'd up. CFO next week. We're going 3 for 3. Yeah, man. We're trying to bring. We've even got more stuff that we're saving until the first, till after the first game. So we've got all these ideas. We're just trying to put it in. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Third year for the club. Third year for us doing it live like this. We'll live for it. But it's on.
Yeah.
It's on like Vaughn and Donkey Kong.
Yes, it's 6:30 to 8:30 for the social on the 8th. So thank you for that. And when we got flares at the game, yeah, that's a Charlotte Fire Department thing there, I believe. Yeah, our great show. Appreciate it, Parker, man. This guy, man, takes $100 from me every season because I don't get the scores right all season long, and he shows up at the end. So, anyways, that's a whole nother subject.
Don't end on a note like that, Lee.
What's that?
Don't end on a note like that about.
I'm not. I'm going through the chat here. Great stuff. Appreciate y'all again, Yeti Clan. Yeah, when you have I'll call in the future. Cubs for the crown. Yes, appreciate that. But yes, you do have to RSV for the social. So you got that. So what else? Vaughn, great stuff. Yeah, we obviously appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. Top bin, whatever, man. Just gonna put some weird tweets out there.
You leave.
Yeah. But yeah. So with that being said, Vaughn, man, where can people find you if they want to follow and get some more of that knowledge during the week?
Down there at VI Pullman. That's where I'm at on Twitter. Yeah. That's
jumps
that's
around. Yeah. He jumps around on all the podcasts here in Charlotte and elsewhere. So definitely follow Vaughn. He's full of knowledge, and he's not a bad guy either. So
I'm always doing something. I'll be at tailgates. I'll be in the vault. I'll be on every podcast.
Of course, we're gonna party for the first game for sure.
Twitter space.
Yeah,
it's whatever.
24 and a half days till the 24th. 25. What you got to say, JT? Anything else?
Thank y'all. Cannot wait to see everyone in person.
Yeah.
2 words. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. And if you're new to the show, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for us. Follow us on all the Insta, all that stuff at COT.
That new mic. They don't pay for that new mic.
TV. I did get the new mic, man. So yeah. And
Sir
you guys
Mint Lee and Sir Mint JT.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, and any ideas, you guys got any ideas or anything you want to see, a guest or anybody, let us know, man. We'll do our best to make it happen. We got a good lineup all the way through to the first game. We got some good guests coming on. So I'm excited, man. We're trying to keep it going, get the momentum going, get the excitement going. So with that being said, Tuesdays at 9 now, and I guess we'll just see you next Tuesday. What do you think? Sounds like a plan. Later.